Radio. Here we go. You're listening to DTF Radio. Number one.
Yeah, is it my Miss Top? Say what, I'm swag tripping. Too much sauce. Too much sauce. Too much sauce. Let me see it show the word. When I step on the scene looking clean, baby, too much sauce. Too much sauce. When I walk in the spot looking hot, baby, too much sauce. Too much sauce. All eyes on me. A nigga really fake. Girl like Tupac, got her eyes on me. Yeah, I'm with Eddie and damn. Shit is so fantastic. Where did she smile? Shorty give me sloppy puppy, then she calling me puppy, then she running from the top. And I keep a couple bands on me. When I step on the scene looking clean, baby, too much sauce. Too much sauce. When I walk in the spot looking hot, baby, too much sauce. Too much sauce. Got killers with me, look at me, baby, too much sauce. Too much. Keep it up the bag with blue honey, baby, too much sauce. I'm the shit, baby. It's on me, baby. It's on me, baby. My sauce. Got it like that. I got it. Don't got it like that, nah. Got it like that, you know. I said I got it like that. Trick. And she knows she could get a lick. Thought I played for the man for it. So you know I gotta have it. Tease me, yeah, please me. Just how you like it, girl. Tease me, please me. Just how you like it, girl. When I step on the scene looking clean, baby, too much sauce. When I walk in the spot looking hot, baby, too much sauce. Y'all couldn't see me, baby, too much sauce. Keep it back to back, baby, too much sauce.
You are listening now to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your girl, Vero G, on DTF Radio, live Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
The loudmouth in the motherfucking building. BK, stand up. The champ is here. Holla, hear me. What's green?
It's your time to shine. Download the app on Google Play and Apple App Store. Vero G Spotlight Radio Show presented by WhosNextNYCRadio.com.
All right.
Yeah, baby. Yes. Awesome. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show right now on DTF Radio. Big shout out to amazing engineer Katie in the background. Yes.
Katie.
Yes. Yes, we got host Vero G. Our co-host is still under the weather, but it's all good. We'll have him sometime soon. We got our amazing DJ Chef on the ones and twos, baby.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Let them know before we even start. Let them know your social media where they can find you, Chef.
Well, you can find me in two ways, but the main way is on Instagram, IG, and it's djchef.qnz. Again, that's djchef.qnz on Instagram. And on Facebook, just type in Darius Harris, and you'll see my logo. So that's how you.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. And guys, you could just find me on IG Diva and Diamonds, or on Facebook, Vero G. That's fine, and we'll take it from there. So, guys, we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. We have an amazing guest all the way from upstate New York. He goes by Aze Hi. We'll have him later on in the show tonight, and he's been a couple of times in our showcase as chef, as you know, and he's a really great artist, and I'd love for you guys to get to know more about him. So we're having him on the show later on tonight on the show. Yes.
Aze Hi.
Aze Hi. That's right.
But I also wanna shout you out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I mean, well, it ain't even unfortunately. I'm so congratulating you on your new album that just dropped.
Thank you.
The Rise of Vero G. So,
yes.
This sip of wine is for you. Congratulations and much success. And we also want to congratulate you on your new networking show as well.
Yes. No, you're gonna make me blush. Stop
That's
it.
right, baby. So this sip is for you. This sip is for you.
Oh, thank you, Chef. You're gonna make me cry. Stop. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll make it quick and short and sweet. We just officially announced, I think last week, as you mentioned, last week we are officially on Amazon Fire. I believe it's Amazon Fire TV. You guys could check out our network there. It's included with YouTube. It's intertwined as they call it. But I'm so excited to announce that as well. We have all the shows, everything there, latest content. So definitely check that out if you get a chance to. Also, like just Chef said, it's releasing tomorrow. The album, the hard copy. I have to work on the digital stuff, but for now, it's releasing tomorrow. I got a copy of it right here, guys. The album itself, The Rise of Vero G. This is it. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys want to get a copy, you guys can hit me up on my Facebook on the Vero G, the artist page. But that's the back. But this other side has information on songs. But yes, definitely. You guys could contact me from there or on my IG as well, and so forth. Also, two more things I want to announce on here. I have more books in the works, but the latest one is called The Plague. You guys could check that out on www.amazon.com. It talks about the coronavirus situations going on at hand. Also, I have another book. It's called Modeling 101, Guidebooks for Models. It's a tip book for all models who are out there in the industry who's starting out. This is definitely something you definitely need to get. Prior experiences as being a plus size model, particularly, it has its good days and bad days, but things you have to stay away from and all that sorts. And also mental space. This is a perfect time to get this book. Why? Because it talks about things that people are suffering through mental illness or different things of that nature. So definitely get your copy today at Amazon.com, front and back. Yes. All right, how to make that short, quick plug in there. Chef, do you have another? Yes. Do you have an announcement as well? I didn't mention about the summer blends.
Yes. Coming in July, I will be releasing my new blend mixtape, which is called Blazing Season Blends by DJ Chef.
Yes.
Again, it's called Blazing Season Blends by DJ Chef.
Awesome. That's what's up.
It'll be out in July. It will be on my podcast. But I'm also thinking about making probably some hard copies for those that doesn't have a podcast. So I'm working on that.
Nice.
Me and you, Vero, will talk about that somewhere down the line.
Oh, definitely for sure about that. That's right. Also, before we continue on the show, guys, yes, we have an amazing charity coming up, which hopefully this August we're praying. But it's a back to school event, a fundraiser. We have a GoFundMe page. If you want to contact us, either DJ Chef or myself, to get further information, you could do that. You could do so. All information on that is basically everything that's donated is going towards the kids and the community. Anything. Yes.
I've been stressing this for at least about a month and a half. It is not benefiting us. It's benefiting our kids and our community.
Yeah.
Please, we accepting all donations. Please. Anything that you have. We're not asking you to break your pockets. We know that the times are hard right now during this pandemic, but please, we're doing something to give back to these kids during these hard times right now. They have to go back to school, and remember, the kids are our future. Keep that in mind. Thank you.
So true. Definitely. I just want to add on to that as well, Chef. These are the times where we definitely need to be united. All these things are going on with the coronavirus, the outbreak, and people staying home and not, getting to hang out and just enjoy, the weather and stuff like that. And this is like I said, we spoke about this before we're on the show tonight. A lot of people have to realize there's a time now the kids need to be knowing, the kids need to know that they are loved first and foremost, that they are thought about, because there's a time that now they're home, they're not with their peers at school, and a lot of these kids are suffering mental illness in different situations. And I heard a lot of suicides.
Not only that, some of these kids are going through domestic violence as well. So.
Yes, that's another situation, and it's sad, but it's so true, So, like I said, this is something that is not only just for back to school; it's also coincide what's going on with the coronavirus outbreak. And I feel that's why we're more than ever pushing this out there on our social media. We have to. This is for the kids, and to let them know that either way it was going on in a situation, there's always something good that's going to come out of it. So, that's what I want to say about that.
Here we go.
Okay.
Number one.
That's what's up. All right, Chef. So you ready for the topic segment?
Yes, I am.
All right, babies. Let's get it started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to say is my first topic. Now, this is for men and women, but this is particularly for men. The reason behind that. Now, I've actually put this on Facebook, and I got a lot of crazy, interesting opinions on this. So this is for, like I said, I just want to let you guys know about this. So this one is called, "Do Men Consider Women's Feelings?" Chef, I'll start with you.
By me being, I'm a sensitivity guy. I love my women, so I consider women. I consider their feelings. At one point when I was younger, I didn't. I didn't know the values of a good, hardworking, depending woman. But as the years went by and I've grown into my own and observed how women are needed to be treated, I've studied them, and from past relationships, you learn things. So I have to say yes.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, I would say, as a woman's point of view, it's very kind of like, it has to be a mutual. To me, anything else can go, but as long in any relationship, it has to be three elements I feel like are really important. One is communication. The other one is respect for one another, and the other one is compassion. Sometimes, we have to always, in a relationship, a lot of people don't really compromise also. Like, they just want to be stuck in their own ways. But they have to realize, when you're in a relationship, it has to be both parties. That people have to, sometimes one person have to kind of like, just to make that person happy, I'll do this. So it won't be to a point where it's crazy, But that's my point of view on that, though. So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the second one is, now I'm going to talk about this because this has recently happened. Now, if you know something about it, what happened was recently in Lower East Side, which is not far from where I'm at. There was a situation that happened where one of the cops snuffed the kid, I believe. You know what I'm talking about, in the store.
Yes,
or it was outside. Okay. Okay, so it happened outside, and basically, I don't know what the story was, but I believe what happened was, it was because of the fact where the kids were not, like, they were all hanging out. They're knowing that this corona thing is still existing. So, forehand, I felt like the way they kind of approached it was really wrong for them just to snuff the kid and kind of like beat him up.
It was one cop.
Yeah, it was that guy.
I heard the cop is young. It was one particular cop that did it. And the way he did it, he didn't follow protocol as a police officer. Mm-hmm. All he did was pull out his stun gun and threaten the kid, and then he snuffed him. He hit him first.
Exactly. And I feel like my topic to this right now, because like I said, that was really a situation that just happened, I think, last week or so. And I feel like it's wrong because now I'm going to put a double standard situation here. Now, in the West Side, that same day I know that day was really nice too as well, Chef. In the other side of the neck of the woods in New York City, people were in the parks. It was crowded. Nobody had masks on, no gloves, but in the poor neighborhoods, look what happened. People are hanging out in front of the store, and one cop ends up being an asshole. And apparently, look what happened because of one situation where people should just realize you have to be 6 feet apart. there's still people dying from this amazing, well, not amazing, forgive me, unfortunate situation at hand. So with that said, I just want to add real quickly, should cops use their authority to attack people if they are not using a mask or proper protocol, as they say, with the situation?
Well, to answer that question, I believe, yeah, they need to wear their mask, but they also need to practice what they preach with social distancing.
That's right.
I've noticed that the cops, they wasn't distancing themselves when they was arresting people and when they was attacking people. You know?
Okay, got you.
I didn't see them do that. You know? And if you want to be, if you ask me, I think that they're doing it. They're acting in a hostile and aggressive act because of the simple fact that I feel that, you know, because of what happened with the coronavirus, they're using it as a tool.
Exactly.
You know, that's what I think.
Definitely. And I feel like, and I'm going to add real quick until we get to your topics real quickly on I just want to end mine real quick, but I want to let you know, all the years of police brutality, like you just said it, I think now with this, you just nailed it in the head. They're using this as an excuse to use over their authority, honestly. Like, you know, come on.
Right,
you know, for that situation, for that situation at hand, you know, all they got to do is just tell the kid, listen, you got to move, you know, but with a stern voice, and, this and that.
Exactly. And they didn't use that protocol. You know, they didn't use proper protocol.
Yep.
You know, they just went up to them and used, to me, I feel excessive force, too much force.
So true. So true, Chef. And just to end that real quickly on my end, I wanted to say, I actually heard through our co-host, the Loudmouth, he mentioned that this particular cop actually had other prior situations where he actually, under his hands, under his, what you call it, whatever you want to call it, he actually killed a couple of pedestrians along the way. So this guy has a bad rep as a cop. So why
he's got a rap sheet? He's got a rap sheet.
Yeah, exactly. So why is he still in the streets working and getting away with murder? You know?
Exactly. And he's supposed to be New York's finest police officer.
Hello.
But see, this goes back to me saying before, there are bad cops out there. There are bad cops out there. You know, and the people need to wake up and understand that, you know, everybody's not innocent. They're not.
That is so true. So true. All right, so now we're going to your topics. I have it right here if you need it. All right. So I know the one you wanted to talk about was first, how do you feel if a woman who don't want to, how do you feel about women who don't want to cook? That's what you wanted to talk about?
Right. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna come behind you.
Man, why you gotta all right, fine. So from that point, throw the whole female out. That's right. Hates to throw female. No, you got a point. Okay, you got a point. Honestly, that's a good question. I think listen, she has to start as a young age. You know, her parents have to show her just the basic. If you don't know how to do a gourmet meal, that's fine for your man, or whatever the case may be for yourself. But you need to know the basic needs, how to prepare yourself a meal, at least to survive, because now you'll die to death. You'll starve yourself to death. That's how I feel about it as a woman's point of view. She needs to know how to cook, basically. Yeah.
I look at it this way. I don't pressure women. I don't pressure women that don't know how to cook, because that gives me an opportunity to teach them.
I like that. That's cool. Okay.
You know, all that does is give you an opportunity, and that goes vice versa. You know, there's some men that don't know how to cook, but you know they expect a woman because she's the woman that she's supposed to know how to cook. That's not necessarily true. You know.
See,
so like I said, it goes vice versa. You know, unfortunately, in my case, I am a chef, certified. And, you know, I've been cooking since I was 2 years old. So
that's awesome.
You know,
no, but
if I was dating a woman and she doesn't know how to cook, it's not a problem, because you know I can guide her. So I can guide her and we learn together. So.
That's amazing. Yes, I'm gonna commend you. I'm just gonna clap for that for you, man. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
You're welcome.
I'm gonna give myself a sip of wine because of that.
That's right, baby. And quickly, Kate says, go for the men too, like you mentioned as well. And if you can't cook for yourself, you're useless. That, yes, I agree to that.
Wow.
Yes, I mean, listen. But I like I said, as long as you need to make the basic needs, that's what matters. And down the line, you can say if you have a good man, like you said, as yourself, that's willing to learn and teach, and it goes both ways. Then that's all done. Dan and Dundee, as they call it, what you want to call it, right?
Right.
Definitely. All right. For the next one, you want to.
Next question. Let's get to the next question.
Okay. So next one you mentioned you wanted to talk about was how does it feel to know if your partner's been loyal and trustful? Ooh. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
I know from both sides of the other. I know from both sides. I've have been the loyal one, and I've been the one that was disloyal. So I can honestly see it from both sides. You know, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't always the good guy. Well,
okay.
I was the bad guy, and then you learn from your mistakes, like I said, and you become the good guy. So from both ends of the thing, I can say that I experienced both. So
okay, okay. Well, I guess
Oh, I'm sorry to stop.
No, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Loyalty is the best policy, especially if you truly care about someone. Loyalty is the best, and you should lay all your cards on the table.
So true. So true. I'll make this short and sweet for my end. I think you have to have that. That's one of the main key elements. Is like I mentioned before, with communication and compassion and something else. But I think being loyal and more or less trust is a big thing. If you don't trust a person, there's no point of being with that person for that matter, because then insecurities come behind that. There's always going to be that doubt behind your back of your head. You don't need that. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're giving your whole 100% to call it, and you need to trust that person to build together in that sense.
Right.
Definitely.
Like I said, I play both sides of the field, so I know both.
Ooh, but it's good because you experience in both ends, which is good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so our next one is people need to, like I think you mentioned before, to donate for the fundraiser, and I know you wanted to talk a little more about that.
Yeah, basically I just want to get a little deeper
okay.
with that. Basically what I want to say is, listen, again, we are going through hard times, but donating something for kids is we're not asking a lot,
Exactly.
$2, or if whatever you have,
Yeah.
And I've noticed that people could donate to other things, but remember, at the end of the day, our children is very important to us.
Exactly.
Exactly. Right now that you see that the kids are home, they have to do global. They have to do
the remote education.
Remote learning.
Yeah.
Right. So it's hard on them alone having to do that, and the teachers as well. And you got to think about the parents. So that's why I feel that if you could just donate just a little bit, so the kids can have the supplies that they need for the the next year or the year after that is very, very important.
So true, man. So true. 100%, man. Definitely. All right, I think we're done for the topic segment. We spoke about a lot of great things today on the show. And Chef, you want to take away from music break?
Yes, I will. That's what I'm going to do right now. We're going to play a song by Aze Hi.
Okay.
And it's called How Is It? We'll be back after we finish paying these bills and playing these songs.
Awesome.
Number 1.
Oh. Yeah. Spend 2, then I get back 4. I'm a hustler, I
call the game tic-tac-toe. Like I flipped 3 O's in a row. New Lexus, 2 X's, baby, leave them hoes in the cold. It's all about new beginnings, put the past in the past. Leave them behind you if they start acting the ass. Baby, I'm getting back in my bag. And I'll remind you, this is a stick up for the cash in the bag, you heard? I'm the one that make the move they feet. Got your girlfriend looking like a bootleg me. I ain't got time to worry about who hate me. I'm just trying to make 2, make 3. Make 3, make 4, make 4, make 8. I do it all. Baby, don't stop till I know they great. I hope they wait. I need to get the show they fake. Guess I'll listen till they say, yeah. Bitch, I'm proud that I came from. Napalm, this is something you ain't safe from. Top down, sun shining with my shades on. Giddy bitches, something they can hate on. And I ain't even hurt these niggas' feelings, but I did. I got these bitches jealous, I just get it how I live. They want how I want it, cause I'm ballin', I don't miss. I got it and you don't, baby, that's just how it is. It's how you was, hate you are. They don't wanna see you raising the bar, cause they can't get over. Push back, cause they can't get closer. On a high like I can't get sober. Yo, how you mad cause a bitch trying to elevate? We from the same place, you should want to celebrate. That's why my circle's small, these bitches hella fake. Plus I got a short fuse, that and they all these bitches is away. You ain't fucking with Izzy and you ain't fucking with 7. I was born with it, that's something they can never take. Greatness in my bloodline. Never fold one time, roll a blunt, unwind. I be chillin' but deliver when it's crunch time. I roll and collect your fares like a bus ride. If it's there to get, I'ma get it. And I don't even sleep cause I don't wanna see my dream before I live it. You dig? Bitch, I'm flowing out I came from. Napalm, this is something you ain't safe from. Top down, sun shining with my shades on. Giddy bitches, something they can hate on. And I ain't even hurt these niggas' feelings, but I did. I got these bitches jealous, I just get it how I live. They wonder how I win it, cause I'm ballin', I don't miss. I got it and you don't, baby, that's just how it is. Baby, that's how it is. Oh, baby, that's how it is. Oh, baby, that's how it is. I got it. Izzy go for the gusto. And the fan with me, yes, most of them cutthroat. And there's no mistake that we here. I'm moving shit with intention, I'm executing the vision. Yeah, bitch, I'm flowing out I came from. Napalm, this is something you ain't safe from. Top down, sun shining with my shades on. Giddy bitches, something they can hate on. And I ain't even heard these niggas' feelings, but I did. I got these bitches jealous, I just get it how I live. They wonder how I want it, cause I'm ballin', I don't miss. I got it and you don't, baby, that's just how it is.
That was Izzy. This is how it is. And now we're gonna go into real lyrics featuring my artist and yours, Vero G, and it is called You Got Me Crazy.
Baby, you got me going crazy. Wanna be your lady. Dream about you every night. Kiss you and hold you so tight. Make love look into my eyes. You got me so hypnotized. As this lust is for you, gonna show you what I do. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, pretty mama, what's your name again? I just told you to got but don't wanna crazy and talk to me. My name is Vero. I just can't do fucking on Saturdays. I do ya burn trees. Oh, this mother of the bed on burn trees. Now I got to smile and use my all that paper. Live with your ass this number. Know what that mean? I'm gonna get that ass later. I got the soul in the middle of ice cream. I got the heart I need a path that then I feel like you staring in my eye. Hold every time you want me to leave tonight. You want me to put my seatbelt on. I put the left legs around my chest, let it see. Take it for the vibe, keep it at 35, reach the die. I got your eye and rolling back with your opinion. I got your body going crazy for mine. My body going crazy for yours. Sing for me, Vero G.
Baby, you got me going crazy. Wanna be your lady. Dream about you every night, kiss you, hold you so tight, make love look into my eyes. You got me so hypnotized, as this lust is for you. Let me show you what I do. Yeah, yeah. Wrap my legs around you, place your hands softly to between what's in these sheets. Gently kissing me, these lips and much more. Listen to your heartbeat as we go and more. This place got me going crazy. You're getting more and more. Don't stop about the crazy. Come take this away. You are my addiction. Give me your medicine. You got me going crazy. You got me going crazy. You got me going crazy. Baby, you got me going crazy. Wanna be your lady. Dream about you every night. Kiss you, hold you so tight. Make love look into my eyes. You got me so hypnotized. As this love is for you. Let me show you what I do. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that song is fire, man.
Yeah, man, got me going crazy, baby. Ow! Oh
Yeah,
man,
that song, man. Your vocals, you know, it elevates so much. Your vocals, man. It's like, oh my
Thank
God.
you so much, man. Stop it, making me play. Stop it. Well, actually, you just played
Shoot,
that.
you got me wanting you to feature on one of my songs.
Oh,
If I was the
stop
artist.
it. You're too much. You're best. You're best. Listen, actually, talking about that, that's actually one of the singles for the album itself, The Rise of Vero G. So yes, if you want to hear more, you gotta copy your CD.
Yes, you gotta listen. Let me tell you something. If you don't copy it, that's gonna be the biggest mistake of your life if you don't copy that girl's album.
No, I appreciate that. Actually, real quick backstory before we get our guest on. I've been making this. I've been putting it all together for over a year. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Munchie Munch and the WYK Productions.
Yeah, yes.
And yes, and Real Lyrics Productions for allowing me to complete this album. I know it's overdue. Like the wait is over, and I'm excited just to announce it. And happily, I finally had the hard copy, which it took a while to get it, but it's here, guys. It's finally here. So I'm excited to announce that on here. Yes.
I'm more excited than you are. I'm more excited than you.
No, stop it. It's all good stuff, man. It's all good stuff. All right, so we're just waiting right now for a guest. Aze Hi. So he should be on in a few minutes. We're just waiting for him to log in, I guess, and come with us on the show. Yeah. So I guess, Chef, let them know real quickly where they can find you again, and all that good stuff.
All right, where you can find me again is djchef.qnz on Instagram. Again, that's djchef.qnz on Instagram. I also want to make an announcement again. Coming July, I will be on the issue of Vero G Spotlight magazine. I will be on the front issue, and I will have a little dialogue on upcoming and past events that I've done. It's just a quick overview from the first copy. I'm just gonna be on there again, talking about some new stuff and some old stuff, and I'm also gonna talk about being on the network channel and having my own cooking show. So look out for that as well.
Definitely. That's awesome. It's complete. Congrats, yeah. Clap, 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 clap. Actually, talking about that as well, Chef. Guys, go get your May issue as well. It's already been released since May 1st. Please support. Get all issues for the VeroG Spotlight magazine. It's at www.maccloud.com. All copies from this issue to the previous issues. Support amazing independent artists, everybody who's out there grinding and working and putting good stuff out there. All right, so we might be a little delayed with the guest because he's telling me that it's not letting him connect. Yeah, I gave him the link, the same exact link.
He has to type in his name. I hope he knows how to type in his name.
Let me see. I'm gonna resend it to him again.
Well, in the meantime, until he comes in, I am going to play the new video by Jag Entertainment.
Okay,
Jag Life Entertainment. I'm going to play their new joint, which is On the Way Up. So I'm going to play that until he comes in.
Cool. Awesome. Yes. You are listening now. That's not the way.
Technical difficulties. Hold on.
It's all good.
All right.
It's Jag Life Music.
Got a new girl on a pole now. Only way up is to go down. So the only way up is to go down. Only way up is got a new girl on a pole now. So the only way up is to go down. Only way up is to go down. Only way up is to go down. Got a new girl on a pole now. Only way up is to go down. Only way up is to go down. Only way up is to go down. Only way up, bring your 1 to 20. Get bad freak, but she's acting funny.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry about the technical difficulties
what's
there.
Going on, Mike?
Don't worry about it. You're here.
How y'all doing?
We all right, man.
Wait, let me announce it now. Yes. All right, so Chef, real quick before we get to Aze Hi, we just played right now. He just played an amazing song, which we got over 7K views on YouTube over 2 days. It's called "Only Way Up" by Stratos, Rose J, and forgive me with names. Rose J, Stratos, and Space the King. Yeah, by Jag Life Productions. So definitely check them out. And the director for that was JMEmpireMedia. So big shout out to everybody. And DJ Chef had a cameo as well.
All right, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, and Show and Tell had a part 2. We saw that. All right. So we're on the Artist Spotlight Semi, guys. Yes. And we have this week, guys, an amazing artist. I had the honor to have him a couple of times on the VeroG Spotlight TV show. And he's amazing talent from always from upstate, guys. Let's give it up for Aze Hi.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing?
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Huh?
That's what's up. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Okay, all right. So let the listeners know who is Aze Hi.
Well, I'm a rapper. I'm a singer and a dancer, a hip hop dancer.
Awesome.
I've been doing it since about 18 years old. I started writing music, recording, dancing. I've been doing that since I was about 16. And singing, I've pretty much been doing that almost all my life. I started when I was like 5 years old, just singing with my mom in the car and stuff, stuff like that. And then progressed to like doing little plays and stuff in school. And then from there, I decided, well, I can, I started to do, I started doing chorus in like, high school and stuff like that. So, and I've always sang. I just sing in the car almost like every day, just kind of practicing my voice,
No, that's good to train it, and especially like they always say drink. They would prefer drink tea before and after you do like a performance or something, so the vocal cords won't get damaged and stuff like that. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
before I go.
That's right.
Oh.
All right. So my next question to you, Aze Hi, is tell us how you got the name Aze Hi. That's I kind of maybe got it, but let them know who don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in a way, my Ace, I was actually called Aze Hi when I first started out. Because I when I was in the Army, I did a lot of cards. We played cards a lot. It's just kind of the little thing you can do in there.
Okay.
And obviously we couldn't bet money, so we bet different things, little food wise or whatever, stuff like that. And I used to win a lot, and I was pretty good at cards. So a lot of people started calling me Ace. So I was like, all right, I kind of like that name, And then the high part came in when I was like, well, I'm always on top of my game, and I'm always ready and motivated and determined. So I figured, well, I'll call myself Aze Hi, right? It was ACEHIGH at first. Then I decided, well, you know what? Ace Hood came out, and I was like, well, I can't be like nobody else, so I want to be my own person, my own artist, all that. So then I realized, I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna change my whole name up. I'm gonna change it to AZEHI. So that way, I'm my own artist. I'm my own person. Awesome. I don't want to be like anybody else.
So you want to be unique and just
right, unique, different. I want to stand out.
Awesome. Well, before we continue on the interview, I just want to, I don't know about doing it correct. I hope I did it right. But actually, my brother was in the Marines. I had two brothers, one in the Marines and one was, I think, in the Army. I don't like the emphasis thing, but I want to just salute you. Hope I did it right for serving our country and doing what you had to do, man.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I would do it again, too, in a heartbeat.
That's right. Awesome. So, all right, no problem. So, let them know. And like you said, I believe you mentioned you're a rapper and you do a couple of everything else. Like you do a little bit of everything, which I like that. But let them know particularly like your style of music. It's not like every rapper's music out there. Like let them know a little more about that.
Say it one more time. Sorry. You said style of music. You said.
Yeah, like I know you do rap, but like let them know more into depth, like your style of music, and, like what is your mission, like what is your purpose for your music?
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so basically, for me, I'm a rapper, and I do music for all ages. I really want every single age to receive my music. Whether you really like it or you don't, that's fine. But I wanna really get it out there. I want to really like touch everybody. I don't want to ever have like an explicit content sticker on my CD. Never. The other thing about me is I don't really swear in my music. I might swear like here and there, but it's really not like that bad. And also I try not to swear because I feel that that's going to help me reach more listeners. A lot of people these days with rap, honestly, you say the word rap and they don't even want to hear nothing else. They're like, nope, I don't want to hear anything else. So I try to, when I tell people about my music, I try to explain it before I actually like let them listen to it, because that way I feel they get a little more like feeling to it and kind of like what I'm trying to do before they actually hear the song. And I've also learned that kind of gives me a little bit more insight to be able to know what to say so that people want to listen to my music.
Awesome. That's what's up. Actually, there's one song I don't know if I can forget because I know you performed it a while back under Eureka, but there's one song that really stood out, and it was something I believe you said it was either your cousin or somebody that passed away, and you've written the story behind that. That was very deep, and I remember you mentioned to me that you said at that time you've written the song the same day right after, I think it was like that time frame they passed away or something happened. And it was the way you performed.
Oh, right, yeah, right after the wake, I came home. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that, and that's very. I just want to say those it was always one of those songs that stayed with you, and that's one of those songs for me. I feel like that's my favorite one. I mean, particularly because like I can relate in many ways, like losing somebody. Anybody can relate to like losing somebody dear to you, and in that form of nature, you decide to write about it, and it's very beautifully written down. So I just want to say that.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That means a lot because I really spent a lot of. I really think that's my most song, and also that's the song I really put like a lot of like basically my feelings and my anger and everything was like all into that song.
Exactly.
So I really like poured my heart out in that song.
I feel you. Actually,
But
we
I also did that for a reason because.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh shit! I lost what I was saying.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ah,
No, I didn't
all
mention.
right, that's all right. Yeah, I kind of.
Okay. No problem. No, I was gonna say it was actually talking about music. You actually have one of the songs you sent to us. It's called "Rise Above." So if you would like, Chef, would you like to do the honors and play it, and then we can talk about that?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna play "Rise Above" right now. Stay right there. We got you.
All right, sounds good.
Radio, number one. We'll always shine through the dark, better like from the start. Rise above in the love with this music in my heart. With this music in my heart. With this music in my heart. Red, white, blue, brothers, colors stay true. They stand for freedom for so many reasons. Never fade and never change. No matter how many wars have been through, soldiers fight for day and night. Salute the fall who gave their life so we can live free and have a right. I'll never back down, stand up to my ground, won't lay down or give up the fight. And we'll continue to pave the way. Equality, fairness in the world today. You had a dream and didn't delay. Our future children can laugh and play and live and learn to rise above all the hate, replace it with love. Shine through the dark, better like from the start. Rise above, feel the love with this music in my heart. With this music in my heart. With this music in my heart. Every person has a place. Time don't stop when we tell it to wait. Come until their dreams they take. Many people, only one race. People that blind instead of being kind. Prepare glasses, no heart of mine. Choose not to look as they open our eyes. Cities to rest from the spatial divide. Pictures of what will say and look away from the wall. Was watching all the way to the grind. Never figure us out. Always how to hear us. Coming to life. Shine through the dark. Better like from the start. With this music in my heart. With this music in my heart. With this music in my heart.
All right. That's beautiful.
What y'all
man.
think? You like that?
I fuck with it. I love it.
Listen,
Like
I
that?
want to say something.
Go ahead.
What's
Go
up, bro?
ahead.
The song is beautiful. I like how the fact that your lyrics it embraces the song and it embraces the beat.
I appreciate that.
So
I appreciate
and I like
that.
how
I really
the rap
tried to match the beat to the lyrics this time too with the song.
right, and the fact that you're able to do the singing in it on the chorus joint is really good. So I want to.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. The song is hot. I like it, man.
Definitely.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Actually, this well, we have a few more minutes left, but I wanted to ask you, can you tell us more about the song itself? I know I kind of get a little familiar with it, but those who don't know, can you just give us more of a background behind the song, Rise Above?
Sure. Sure. So basically, I wrote this song basically for the racial divide in this country. I mean, there's just too much division. There's too much. We should have more unity. We need more unity instead of division. We're always divided. We need to stay united instead. The other thing about this song is the fact that I brought in a little bit of history. With Martin Luther King and stuff like that. He's actually one of my favorite people in history. He really made a difference, and he did it without any violence. So that really kind of touched me when I read about him when I was in school, and he kind of really he stayed with me, I guess, what I could say, because when I was writing that song, it just when I wrote that one part, I was like, you know what, that would just fit perfectly right in there. So I got to put it in there. So I did. And the thing about this song too is I want it to be like a universal song. I want everybody to be able to feel it. Every race, every religion, none of that. I don't want any. I definitely
feel it, man. I felt that. I felt
I
that.
appreciate that. And then obviously the soldier part comes from me being in the, you know, me being a soldier myself, but also all the wars we've been through, you know what I mean? And we're still standing, the flag's still flying high, you know, so I feel that's important. Especially right now, we need that hope.
That's right. That is so.
I felt that through the song about, you know, and I thought about, you know, being in the military. I felt that through the beat and the song, the lyrics. I felt that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Me
and DJ Ruff, we actually made that beat together.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that was actually a collaborated beat that we kind of just sat down and put together. So I thought that was a really good one that we did well with.
Amazing.
Yes, you did. You did.
Pretty good. And like I said, this is a perfect time for the song because, like I said, right now with the coronavirus at hand, people are like kind of like a lot of people are committing suicide. It's really getting people.
Yeah, I know it's getting bad.
Definitely, you know, and this is great. You're not a problem. Keep pushing that song out, man. You're gonna touch a lot of lives with that song. It's really emotional and it gets people thinking, and that's great.
Is it a single or is it off your album or what's the deal with that?
Right now, it's gonna be on my album. It was a plan to be on the album. But,
yeah, you gotta put that on your album. You gotta put that on your album.
It'll be on my album. Actually, it'll be my mixtape. A mixtape that's coming out. It's called Places to Go and People to See.
Awesome.
Let everybody know. Let everybody know when that mixtape coming out. Let everybody know, right?
I was gonna ask. Okay, go ahead.
I can't really put a date on it quite yet. I'll say, let's say December. Let's just say December because I'll give me a little time because I got to work on a cover and all that. I'm gonna have a nice cover and I got some good ideas for it.
Okay.
But that's one thing about me too. Whenever I do like a cover or anything for a CD, I really like put a lot of work and effort into that and trying to figure out the best way to represent myself on the CD cover itself. You know, I want to kind of paint a picture for you.
I love
that.
Right. That's awesome.
So
awesome. But before we go, everybody, let them know. I know you said right now. I don't think. Do you have any shows? Like, because right now the coronavirus is kind of postponing a lot of people with shows. And stuff.
I don't have any. I don't have any shows at the moment.
Okay. But you said, no, that's fine. It takes time for you to just use that time for writing more songs and stuff like that. You know, and just
definitely. Go ahead.
No, you could. No, I was just saying, just be creative. Use that time to be creative and stuff like that, and do what you got to do. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely will. And I did want to say to everybody out there right now, I will be working on 4 brand new songs for everything that's going on right now.
That's awesome.
I'm basically gonna have one's gonna be motivational, one's gonna be a unity type song. I'm gonna have a memorial song for everybody that's passed, and I'm also gonna have a just a positive vibe type song.
Nice.
So I definitely got some ideas coming. I got some choruses already worked on. So I can't wait to get in the studio. That's the only I'm trying to work on is trying to get in that studio, try to figure it out. Maybe I do with the mask on or something,
You do what you gotta do, brother.
I know, right? I'm trying to figure it out. Believe me, I'm trying to figure it out.
No, I understand. But before we go, let everybody know where they can find you on your social media and if they want to book you and so forth for future endeavors and that.
Oh, okay. So social media, you can find me on my Facebook page at Michael Goulds. I also have a Facebook music page, which is Aze Hi 2002. That's AZEHI 2002. You can find me on Instagram at repthemic71619. I'm on Twitter at Aze Hi 716. And you can also find me on Reverb Nation, which that's where also you can check out my music and some videos that I have, also some accomplishments as well. Check me out at reverbnation.com/Aze Hi.
Yes, awesome. Real quickly, before we go, I believe you want to let them know you're the winner for the UMA Underground Independent Award, right? I just wanted to just start in there.
Yes, 2019, I won the Single of the Year award for Die for No Reason.
Yes.
Which is my very first award.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome, baby. Show that. Keep working hard, man. Keep working hard. That's right. That's right. That's fine.
Take it in there.
No, you got it. You can squeeze that shit in there.
I'm trying.
No, you're good. You're good, man. No, but that's good. Show people motivation. Like you're doing it, and that's the main thing. The small steps take to bigger things to come. So just leave it like that and stay focused.
Right.
Definitely. But I just want to thank you, Chef. I want to thank you, our amazing guest and artist, Aze Hi, for being on the show tonight. Yes.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate it big
you coming
time.
through, man.
You welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much, both of you. I appreciate it much.
Not a problem. You're welcome. And guys, thank you for watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show at DTF Radio. Next week is crazy great. We're gonna have a great artist on the show. And stay tuned. We will have some crazy shit happen. You know how it is in the show. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Kate, our amazing engineer, and thank you, DTF, for having us on this amazing show. And until then, guys, have a great night and always believe in yourself. And it's your time to shine. That's right.
Yeah.